having a window into the activity patterns, I think was the biggest key that I've heard. You get the workforce in shape, and you start looking at time utilization. Who's doing what and when? What are our most effective people doing? Let's look at their usage patterns. What are they doing during the day? Certain windows of opportunity. They're using their time effectively. Let's get everybody else on that program and start streamlining that effect. And it's really pretty interesting to look at the whole effect. And it's not spying on people, policing people. It's time utilization, effectiveness of your job, and using your time in a productive manner to get things done that we need to have done. So looking at usage patterns and what are people doing, what are our most effective people doing, how do they spend the day, and are they in with the program, and look for some adherence to standards. And it's a really effective tool, really effective. You put a control in place, and once people adapt to it and understand it, they don't question it. It's making me better. We're getting somewhere. And a couple people have been raised up because their productivity went up. So it's financially rewarded them for better performance. And that's the name of the game. That's what everybody shows up for work for. You work the program like you're supposed to and adhere to what the outlines are. All of a sudden, you got more time during the day. You're not as stressed. You're hitting your targets, and things are working. And that's what we saw. And it was really amazing. And now it's a much more cohesive team. They work together. Turnover is practically gone. And again, for a smaller organization like that, there's been some huge productivity gains just from conformity and focus in a productive manner. And you see some great things starting to happen. And talking to people in coaching sessions about, what are you doing with your time? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Let's look at your usage patterns. And people start getting, maybe they know more than what I think they know, or how do they know this? And it's not that you want fear, doubt, and uncertainty, but you want people on their toes. You don't want people complacent. You don't want people calm. You don't want people thinking they can skirt the system and game the system and do non-productive work activities. And we thought we had a lot of those blocked. And then people found out ways to get through the firewall to get other things out there. And where there's a will, there's a way. And you got to be one step ahead, or at least not two steps behind, and getting there, and just to keep people focused on what they're doing. And human nature, I don't think you really realize how big a time bandit a lot of these things are. But you start doing one, and all of a sudden you're on to another, and then to another, and then more than an hour's gone by. And I haven't done my job, and I've been doing this, and that's an hour that's lost that we don't get back. And you don't get back. So, when your production slows down, you're not getting where you need to be. We start looking for the problem. I haven't done any of that. I don't know what the problem is. You got unrealistic standards. So from an awareness standpoint, bring people back to center. And if they just can't stay there, then you got to make an adjustment on the other side. So this one particularly was a small group, less than 10 people, which as you might imagine, to a company that size, you get one wheel squeaking in that size organization. It's a big impact to the company. That's been a big boost to productivity, and even a small organization, it's got a huge impact. And then you think about scaling that over a large organization effectively, it just gets infinitely bigger and more effective. And I think that's a tool that's been needed for a long time, and it's unobtrusive. All in all, it's a great product, innovative, and it works.